Assalamu alaikum.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
I just want to tell you what is really happening in our region. I live in North Iraq, and here there is some missionary under the ground is going on the Muslim society, and the approach that are they using is sneaky, or what you call it as under the table. It's not clear, but they control the media mostly. Maybe it's a global thing that they control the media. And the media, they are not preaching for Christianity, but they are preaching for atheism. They, for example, make some they make some subjects in the television about, for example, 1 hour discussion about an issue in the religion, and they bring the stuff that are criticized mostly, or the vague and foggy errors in the Islam that can make someone who is ignorant or have low information to be astray. Also, one of the examples about hijab and something about hijab, they try to say that there is nothing like hijab and it's not in the Quran or something like that. And it's like 1 hour discussion in a TV, and after that there will be some huge social opposition to that uh, subject. But at last they want this fame of arguing, and it will reach to some minds after that. Also, for example, we have here private schools such as Cambridge School, Shuefat School, some schools that are um, like what they say supplied or powered.
You mean supervised by the
Yeah, yeah.
Iraqi government or the
No, no,
Kurdistan
no.
government?
Like, for example, supervised by American consulate, like some international people or some businessmen. And those schools, which are private, are mostly in English they teach. And we are in a Kurdish country, which is Muslim society, and it contains Kurdish Arabs and Turkmen. Um, it's multicultural. So they teach the students, and they are kids from their childhood. They teach them about the atheism. Like they give them the thought of accepting the gay, to question the things that are red lines in religion. To yeah, they even nowadays, if I tell you in the education, there is mathematics, there is biology, there is physics, and there is the religion topic. So they are decreasing the religion topic. Like, we are as Muslim country, we don't have Quran studying in the education. Just the family have to have that inner need to send their children to mosques to learn how to read Quran. But there is no power. It's not supervised by the government. Like, the government is adopting the Swedish schooling system and the European schooling system, which they are gradually decreasing the Islamic content in it and deprivating the Kurdish society from the Arabic Muslims. They are trying just to make it nationalism more than Islamism, or they try to make the Kurds, like, for example, to depend on their nationality, not on the Islamic inheritance that they known about. So it's some approaches that are using, which are even maybe powered by the government that we are governed by now. Even though I will tell you about an experience. I came from Baghdad, or to here when I was 17 years old, and I had some bad situations. That's why I came to North Iraq. Traveled يعني from Baghdad, which is in the center, to the north due to civil war. And when I came here, there was no Arab school. Like I have to study in Arabic, and there's always all of them Kurdish schools, and I don't know the Kurdish language. So we went. The only Arabic school was a Christian supervised school, and they were preaching. Once they brought books of preaching about Jesus and Christianity, and we were like Muslims, all of us. They collected the Muslims in one classroom, and they were also preaching at that time. So they used the needs, as you said. They used the situations that are governed by ignorance and oppression, and they try to send their preachers.
Now you have the atheism movement there, and
Yes,
the Mossad were there for some time, and they were assassinating Iraqi scientists in North Iraq. So you don't see much these things going on in Baghdad, but mostly there. You mentioned about Shuwaifat School. Shuwaifat is an international school. They have even a branch in Oman, but it seems, from my understanding, that looks like the school system there, it is sort of not like supervised by the Kurdistan government, because I believe the schools, the education system there, they don't report to the central government in Baghdad. They report to the Kurdistan government. Am I right?
There's no such Shuwaifat in Iraq government. It's only in Kurdistan.
Yeah, but that's what I meant. I mean, is Shuwaifat monitored by the Kurdistan or by the Iraqi government?
No, Kurdistan.
Yeah, Kurdistan, okay, because education system is very important in a country. The moment if you have international movement organization, if they penetrate that is very, very dangerous, and especially with atheism nowadays. Subhanallah.
Oh yeah, I was saying Jazakumullah khairan, Sister Ruba, for your coming here and for your immense knowledge and sharing with us all this information. And inshallah, we'll make more rooms, and we'll be honored to have you in these rooms, inshallah. Jazakumullah khairan wa barakallah.
Barakallah fiki, Ukhti Ruba. Jazakallah khair. We had the honor to meet you today, mashallah. I have been following you for quite some time, me and my ex. So, and finally we had the honor to meet you. Barakallah fiki. May Allah make it very heavy in your scale of good deeds. Barakallah fiki.
خيرا اللهم اجعلني خيرا مما يظنون واغفر لي فيما لا يعلمون. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive me for what you don't know about me, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Ameen. It applies to all of us, inshallah. I may try to hook you up, you and Sister Ihsan al-Faqih, together. Probably she can write also about this to bring awareness to what's happening in such activities. Sister Ihsan al-Faqih, she was with us for a while here on Clubhouse, but it was too much for her. It takes away a lot of her research and writing. I don't know if you know Ihsan al-Faqih or not, but she went back to focus on Twitter, and actually they closed her account here too. But we worked together for quite some time in her Majlis Ihsan al-Faqih and some other of our clubs. So maybe there will be some organization to write about these things, because a lot of Muslims do not pay attention to this. Barakallah fiki, ukhti. Jazakallah khair. I'm not going to hold you anymore.